Hello. Long time no here for like the four people that listen to us currently, but hopefully that'll change. Uh, this is not your fantasy world of motorsports, unfortunately. We have taken that out back and old Yellered it.
Rest in peace to Flom.
RIP, buddy. 2023 to 2023.
Yeah.
No, we are
years.
starting 2024 with a new podcast dedicated to wrestling in a bite-sized chunk. And we're calling ourselves Another Shitty Wrestling Podcast because only the best.
Of course.
Only the best.
Of course.
For anybody that's listening to this for the first time, I'm Jay.
I'm Billy.
And I have been watching wrestling for 13 months.
13 whole months, yeah.
13 whole months. Before that, the extent of my knowledge was John Cena, The Rock, and the roster of the SmackDown versus Raw 2008 game on PlayStation 2.
Hey, that game ruled.
That honestly. Game is so good.
GM mode.
So
they need to put it back the way it was. Let's just say that.
Maybe someday.
On the contrary, I've been watching for 23 years. So a bit of a different perspective than Jay here. But
I will say I've watched probably both the good and the bad of the last 25 years as much as I could in the last 13 months. I've seen the worst episode of Raw's War and the worst episode of WCW Nitro back to back.
Yeah,
so
sounds like a great
adventure. I haven't just watched the good wrestling. I know what bad wrestling looks like. So hopefully, with Billy's guidance, we'll be able to give you the highlights and the lowlights from the wrestling programs, such as Raw, SmackDown, and if anything really interesting happens on NXT, our aim is to cover that too.
And maybe some AEW. Who knows?
Anywho, these are going to be 15 to 20 minutes tops. We're going to try to keep it concise, give our opinions on the good and the bad, and just our thoughts on where we think things are going or where they could go. And we're going to try to keep this a very concise, easy listen that you can listen to on your way to work, your way home, when you're walking your dog, when you're muting the TV during a Ric Flair promo.
Right. When Nia Jax is wrestling, when Natalya is wrestling.
I can't even add Karrion Kross to that because I'm super excited for what he's got happening next, whatever it is.
I know. Yeah, me too.
I'm excited for Karrion Kross to be on my television.
It's very weird.
I don't know how to feel. But to give you a basis, a background, my favorite wrestler of all time, which, again, my experience is limited, but I've seen a lot of wrestling in a very short period of time. My favorite of all time is Kurt Angle.
It's perfectly fair. Absolutely fair.
I love Kurt Angle. I just think he embodied wrestling so perfectly for someone that came up in like Olympic wrestling.
Yeah. When he started in 2000, he was nothing.
I've also watched like almost every single TNA match he had, and that is some of the most insane wrestling you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah, he's high off of his mind.
But I'll be damned if it's not impressive.
It's very, very impressive. Very impressive.
A moonsault off the top of a steel cage. Like, what?
Hey, Cody did that too. He wasn't... Cody does that too.
It's just, I know, but it's just like, I don't even know if TNA gave him health insurance.
Who knows?
Oh, Lord. All right. So, Billy, you can...
My favorite of all time is Edge. Let me be very specific. Before he came back, Edge. Not the biggest fan of what he's done in the last not 5 years, but 3 years, 4 years. Thanks, COVID. Really appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
that.
Edge comes back and then the world shuts down.
Randy Orton and Edge feud was going to be good, but then COVID. And then they had the greatest wrestling match of all time. But I love Edge. Always have. But I want to preface it by saying before he came back.
Original WWE run Edge.
Right.
Fair.
Yes.
All right. And then my favorite wrestler right now on the current product, it's going to surprise no one that actually listens to this. It's Mr. L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say I've attached my entire wagon of eggs, not just my basket, my wagon of eggs to this man.
Yeah, I mean,
first merch I bought, first figure I got, and I've seen him wrestle a few times live, and the electricity in the room, in the building is just, it's like Bengals winning the AFC championship levels, and I can't explain it.
It is indescribable.
And who's your favorite wrestler in current product, sir?
Honestly, I'm just loving what Gunther's got going on.
The Ring General.
Right, exactly. He's everything that Roman Reigns wants to be right now. A long reign that's still not still. And,
see, I don't want to. I obviously we're just here to introduce ourselves. I don't want to get into the weeds. If Roman wrestled like Gunther does, like not like the same exact way. Obviously, they have their own styles, but like the way Gunther wins matches, where he just like spams finishers. That would, if Roman did that, that would be so awesome. I get why they don't. I'm over all that, but just in a bubble, that would be so cool.
It would be awesome. We'd start caring about Roman again.
I think for me, it's just I don't have the nostalgia for the lineage or anything yet, so I'm just
right. It's hard to have that when you've been watching for
13 months, which whatever. But yeah. You want to leave the people with one prediction for the next year of wrestling? I know I'm putting you on the spot, so if you don't have one, it's fine. But
I got one. Cody is not finishing the story.
You got to do it to me too, don't you?
He's not finishing the story,
bro. Cody's got to finish the story. I'm not going to be one of those people that are like, I'm going to get AEW tattooed on me and not watch WWE anymore if he doesn't win at 40. But man, I want it to so bad.
Pass Hogan in September. I
don't see any reason to pass Hogan, but
there's no need to. But it's WWE after all. So
this is true, and the more I think about it, and when this comes out, it'll be known. But it'd be really funny to stick it to Hogan while he's still alive. I'm not going to lie.
It would be. It would be hilarious.
Because I might not know a ton about, like, a ton compared to, like, someone that's watched it their whole lives and lived through, like, 2009 and 2013 and 2019. But, like, I hate Hulk Hogan.
That's perfectly fair, yeah. There's every reason to hate Hulk Hogan.
I won't touch Cody then with my prediction. I think that by SummerSlam, LA Knight is wearing a belt. Which one? I have no idea.
It's definitely possible. Like you said, I'm not sure which one he's going to win because who knows? But
I'd say the U.S. title makes the most sense.
It does. It does, yeah.
But I don't even know what they're doing with that right now. Logan Paul's shooting promos in his bathroom, so
he is doing that for sure.
Like, it's fine. I don't care. They're incorporating someone who is popular to the masses and let them have at it. Let's see if it works, because they've booked that title so poorly since I started watching that anything's an improvement.
That's very true. They tried with Ray, and then they had to take it off of him pretty quickly.
I just don't get that. Like,
he needed surgery.
I do like that we're getting Santos and Humberto and like the whatever their faction is called back.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that's cool as hell. Like I think that's going to be dope because Santos as a face just did not do it for me.
Yeah, it was weird because it was working there for a while, but then
Well, as soon as him and Ray had that match where like Ray got like I'm not sure if he actually got a concussion or what happened there where they had to like
right, he was fine the next week. Like he was. I don't want to speculate on anything, but so
I don't know, but I am a huge fan of heel Santos. Maybe it's just where I finished playing the My Rise in WWE 2K23 or what, I don't know, but I am very much on board with this. But we'll see.
Factions are coming back big time now. So.
I'm so down with factions, honestly. Bobby Lashley's 47 years old and he looks great and he works great and he's still really good.
He is.
You know, just like Ray's 48 and you know, he just has to take time off because he had to have something fixed, but like he can still go. AJ Styles is 46.
Yeah, he has taken a step back. If you've watched,
yeah, compared to like
ago,
TNA,
right.
but like
right.
physique wise, he's never looked better.
Right.
Same for Randy. Like I haven't ever seen in anything I've watched a Randy Orton that looks this good. Like as far as physically in the ring, I don't mean like working.
Right. I knew exactly what you meant.
So whatever that means, I'm all for it. I think we'll wrap it up there. We will see you guys in about a week. This should go up right at the beginning of the year. So I hope everyone had a good New Year's. I
don't do anything stupid.
Yes. Well, we're speaking to you from the future, also from the past. Don't do anything stupid.
Exactly.
Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't drive at all if you drink. And we will see you guys later.